On this edition of the Cayman Life Show, it can take a lot to get people out of bed on a holiday, but that's never been a problem for this event. We'll take a look at the annual agricultural show, which brings out thousands of people every year. And you can never start too early, developing a new sense of appreciation for where our food comes from with the Cayman Food Revolution and Slow Food Day. We'll also learn about an amazing life-saving gift from Cayman to Bolivia with love. And of course, the Cayman Purse Costume of the Month. We focus this month on the sound of music. That's all ahead on this edition of the Cayman Life Show. This year's agriculture show was almost too big because no matter which way you turned, there was something to eat, something to see, something to enjoy. Kirkland Nixon is an old hand at all this.
I'm still trying to farm.
He's been participating in agriculture and this show in particular for as long as I can remember.
Well, I enjoy it very, very much. You know, I meet a lot of people, old friends, and it's just the environment I like. You know, farming in Cayman is not a money-making business, okay? We do it because we love it.
You either like farming or you don't get into it.
John McLean is a former Minister of Agriculture. He is proud to see how the show has grown over the years.
It gives me a good feeling to know that, you know, as one of the first ministers, I was able to start this here on these grounds, and it has grown, and we have a lot here to be thankful for.
The Edens have been working non-stop, mashing sugarcane for juice.
Sugarcane juice.
Since the show started early Ash Wednesday morning.
Oh yeah, they're loving it.
They can barely keep up with demand.
She's so beautiful.
The Beautiful Baby contest always draws a crowd.
We had a friend that invited us to join her in the competition, so we did. She was in the 10 to 18 month category, and she won first prize as well as best personality.
And what show would be complete without Azitha May Bodden decked out in full old-time regalia?
And I'm gonna go in the fashion show with hats of yesteryear.
I'm chopping coconut.
She too is proud of the annual effort to showcase agriculture.
It's a part of Cayman that we don't want to forget, because agriculture has played an important part in our community, and everything that we do sort of surrounds agriculture.
The music is as diverse as the crowd, from swanky kitchen band to young drummers, and that's just the beginning. For families, it's a place to get up close and personal with livestock and animals. In the main pavilion, you can see displays of just about every art and craft imaginable, from the well-known traditions like thatching and creating beautiful items from scraps of cloth, to lesser-known skills like miniature making. Farmers from all over the island display their best and take home ribbons for Best in Show. But we can't forget about the other star of this show, the food.
On display in front of us is the food carving.
James Miles is here too, emceeing in a Best of the Best edition of the National Cook-Off.
We have Pirate Sweet Snapper Cook-Off champions, Cupcake War champions, all infused here today on showcase, and I think you're in for a treat.
Local ingredients, students paired with master chefs, the ultimate farm to table.
It's a showcase of all of the hard work that young people have been doing all year long. With the dawn of the School of Hospitality at UCCI, we now have a farm system that goes from high school straight into tertiary level for the culinary arts. And this is one great way of showing agriculture and its importance in our industries, not only with farmers, but also in the restaurateurs and in the hotels and all the hospitality industry.
Then we have Lucy John riding on Tipper.
The annual agricultural show is more than just a fun time. It brings people of all types together to enjoy things Caymanian, including our love of cowboys and country music.
In cowboy time.
And just ask anybody. They'll tell you this show is a huge success.
It's just a wonderful day to be out here and enjoy and meet people. And normally we're so busy in the run of the day. We don't get to see each other, and it's wonderful to see all the people from different parts of the island.
Well, it is one way of showcasing thankfulness to God. Agriculture comes from you having enough faith to put something in the ground and watch it grow and wait to reap the harvest. It also is about you trying to rear something and not sure what you're going to get until God blesses you with a return. This is more than just a show of how big the cows get or how much fruit we actually get, but it's also a showcase of being thankful to God for what we do have.
We had what we grew in our grounds, that's what we call it. You know, right now they say sometimes they call it, you know, the backyard gardening, but we did what we could with what we had. We fished, we raised our cattle in your backyard, your pigs, your goats, and it's just a part of Cayman history. And I think that we should continue to support it in every way we can.
They're so cute.
Just ahead, from farm to table, from seed to plate, we enjoy Slow Food Day. Plus, we'll meet the classroom of the month, making sweet music, and a life-saving gift from Health City, Cayman Islands. That's all ahead on the Cayman Life Show.
You can now make payments at our TV Center location Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can still pay your bill at our Governor's Square location 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. We offer online bill pay with Butterfield, CMB, Scotia, and Royal Bank. You can also set up a direct debit through your bank. For after-hours payments, there's a convenient drop box at TV Center and Governor's Square. And on Cayman Brac, you can pay your bill at CMB or the post office.
What's wrong with you? Can't you see I'm on the phone?
You wouldn't treat another person this way, yet children are treated like this every day. Children are people too. Let's work together to be better.
Slow Food Day in the Cayman Islands isn't just a fun festival. It's an experience that's taking us quite literally back to our roots. Agriculture in Cayman is not for the faint of heart. You've probably heard that. And even though we lived off the land and sea here for many years, when banking and tourism became the main pillars of our economy, it was a lot easier and in many cases a lot cheaper to use imported products. But today there's been a resurgence of appreciation for locally grown food, for the farm-to-table experience, for really slowing down and enjoying the experience of food.
Well, what we have today is West Indies goat curry.
We're celebrating Slow Food Day here at Camana Bay. It's a big celebration of Cayman's homegrown food scene. And the first part of the day is our farmers market. So we've got our usual farmers out selling their homegrown produce, but we also have a lot of local restaurants participating, taking that homegrown produce and coming up with really creative, fresh, delicious dishes. So 12 restaurants out here today. A lot of people showed up and it seems like everyone's having a really great time.
With a lentil and chickpea salad.
Chef Sandy is from one of those 12 restaurants. You normally have to go to the West End to experience their food, but not today.
It's big for us to utilize the local ingredients and local farmers and support the local community. I think it's very, very important. And plus it's just so much better, the quality of the food.
I got to steal away for a little while and try quite a few of the dishes. They were all so good. It's amazing how creative the restaurants are with the local produce here, and a lot of fish. I tried some local goat, which was delicious. So belly's full and I'm very happy. Thank you.
And so is everyone else who showed up today. Not only are they tasting foods they might not normally have tried, they're also learning what Cayman's agricultural community has to offer.
I just think it's great to show people what is available here in Cayman. I mean, we have so many local farmers on the island that are growing some
great fresh produce, fishermen that are catching lots of fresh fish, and I think it's just great to be able to see what is available.
We're going to have lots of fun. We've got lots of stuff to do.
One of the highlights of Slow Food Day is the Culinary Challenge, because this time it's not the adults. This cook-off is for the kids. Budding chefs ages 4 and up will test their culinary skills with a fun, interactive, and educational challenge.
Slow food is the opposite of fast food.
We have a culinary challenge. We've got some planting that we're going to be doing with the kids so they can learn a little bit about local agriculture and really understand the concept around farm to table and seat to plate.
How are we doing? Everyone good there?
Maureen Coven is an ambassador for Cayman Food Revolution,
Loudly, what is it?
an offshoot of the Jamie Oliver Food Revolution Foundation. The goal is to change the relationship we and our children have with food.
One of the best parts of it that I've learned, because I grew up in a kitchen and I grew up in a garden because we had to. So it wasn't one of those things that, was, oh, it's the cool thing to do or let's do that. It's really what we had to do. And so
You have to use some of your ingredients.
for me to see kids really start getting engaged with food and understanding where it comes from and really being open to eating things that are out of their comfort zone.
We have to mix them up.
Vegetables aren't necessarily their enemy. They may not like some of everything, but they will be very open to at least trying it. And it surprises me all the way from 4 years old up to 12 years old to see the kids really going with it and taking passion with it.
The children are paired up,
I'll cut it.
and then they have a mystery basket of ingredients that must be incorporated in the meal.
Cucumber, tomatoes, chips, papaya, lettuce, and a little bit of carrot.
They're using a combination of fresh and previously cooked items, and they're coming up with their own unique spin.
We made an Asian salad, and we used papaya, cheese, herbs, noodles, and some vegetable chips.
What was it like participating in this?
It was a fun experience, and I really liked doing it with my sister.
Okay, here we go.
Fun makes a difference.
Tomatoes.
There is no question that creativity is in full play here.
We're gonna put cheese, avocado, and we're gonna squish the croutons and the chips to put inside.
Our young chefs are joined by 2 visiting celebrity chefs in Cayman for Slow Food Day.
I have a little boy, and I'm very careful, or I try to be very careful, of what I'm teaching him is good food. And good food is the food, generally, that you can see where it came from, you know who grew it, and that food has a connection to your community, to your family, and it's something that you have a connection to. So you can see where the food came from, you know it's healthy, you know it's local. Those are the foods that are really good to eat. And learning how to cook those foods, I think, brings so much more enjoyment to having dinner and eating with your family.
Try to decorate.
Mike Letta isn't just an award-winning chef. As you heard, he's also a parent.
That's another wonderful dish.
And he is loving the opportunity to spread the word about his passion for, quote, real food.
My favorite part about this dish is how pretty you made it. It's fantastic. And when I see all these bright faces, it seems like a lot of kids connect with food. And they all really want to, learn a little bit more.
And in his view, knowing where our food comes from matters.
We love to really bring everybody together, not just at the table for dinner, but the people that grow the vegetables, catch the fish, a very important part of our community. Without these people, we kind of lose our identity a little bit, right? It's who we are. So I think in many ways it's important that everybody learns that we need to protect and celebrate these things.
Everyone say slow food.
Net proceeds will benefit the Cayman Food Revolution Seed to Plate After School program, which is done in conjunction with the YMCA. It promotes agriculture, sustainability, nutrition, and of course, cooking. When we come back on the Cayman Life Show, see how Health City Cayman Islands is saving lives around the world.
It's a door that God is opening for healing the children.
Then later, we'll head to West Bay to Sir John A. Cumber Primary to hear why their Cayman Purse Classroom of the Month.
Good morning. Jesus.
What significant buildings were erected in the Cayman Islands in the year 1953? Was it A, First Cayman Bank and the Turtle Farm? Is it B, the Cayman Islands National Bank and Treasure Island? Is it C, Barclays Bank and Galleon Beach? Or is it D, Scotiabank and the Hyatt Regency? If you said C, Barclays Bank and Galleon Beach, you're right. Know your Cayman history.
Cayman rocks.
The Cayman History Show is proudly presented by Walkers. Protect the things we love. Become a member of the National Trust at iamcayman.ky.
Stop it! Right now.
You wouldn't treat another person this way, yet children are treated like this every day. Children are people too. Let's work together to be better.
Two young children from Bolivia have received life-saving care right here in Cayman at Health City. It's part of the hospital's humanitarian effort in conjunction with an organization called Samaritans Purse. Their partnership has ensured these two young boys receive the pediatric cardiac surgery they so badly needed.
Samaritans Purse is an international relief organization, and it's known for not only relief during earthquakes, floods, anything like that, but also the shoe boxes, where we gather shoe boxes at Christmas time for children throughout the world. And also it has parts of it like the Children's Heart Project or World Medical Mission, where we're sending doctors to mission hospitals.
We've been extremely excited for these first two children to arrive at Health City. I felt like a nervous grandmother waiting for them to get here. Very exciting for the partnership and to get started together. And we have two children here right now from Bolivia, and one of them is in a procedure right now and the other is having surgery tomorrow. So we're extremely excited, and that's why we've come. And we are very thankful to the doctors here. We know their reputation, we know their commitment, and it's really an honor to work with Health City and with the doctors here. And so we're looking forward to the future and bringing more kids here this year, and hopefully for years to come.
We have two kids from Bolivia, organized through Samaritans Purse, one of the leading NGOs from states. And through Have a Heart, we have got the children here in Health City, Cayman Islands. The first batch have had two kids. One kid has a large hole in the heart, and the other kid has a very complex cyanotic heart disease or blue baby syndrome.
Both the children came from Bolivia as the first batch of the series, had very good recovery thanks to the excellent team what we have here at Health City. That is the reason for this excellent outcome for these kids. Now, through the help of Have a Heart, we are extending our support for the kids with heart disease across the Caribbean. So this is the fourth country we are reaching out now, after Haiti, Honduras, Jamaica, and this is Bolivia is the fourth country. We hope in the near future we will expand our service for these kids with heart disease and who are financially deprived to the entire Caribbean region, and hopefully we will be able to do one heart surgery or procedure in a day, so that at least more than 300 kids we can save a year.
This project that Samaritans Purse has about Children's Heart Project is more than just a project, it's a life-changing experience, not only for human hearts inside your body, but also for your spiritual heart. In these trips, not only the child is the one that have a surgery, a heart surgery, but also the moms, because their lives are changed.
Muy felices porque nunca hemos esperado ese recibimiento.
We were very happy with the welcoming from the church. We never expected that welcoming from people from the church and also children from church. We were so happy. It's gonna be a huge difference in his life because he's gonna be like a normal child. He's going to be able to play soccer. He loves to play soccer, so if he wouldn't have this surgery, he couldn't play soccer anymore till 12 years old. So now he's gonna be like a normal boy. He's saying that his mom was afraid in the beginning because everybody told her in the past that he may need an open heart surgery, but later they discovered that they would do a catheter.
El cambio
Well,
que
I
ha
think
sido después de la
the life of my child is going to change a lot because before he had blue lips and blue fingers and he was always tired, but now he's going to be like a normal child. And in my life and my husband's life, it's going to be amazing because before we were always worried, but now the worry is gonna be changed into happiness. We're gonna be happy now. I think this is a huge opportunity for many children to be healthy, and it's a door that God is opening for healing the children.
Hell City worked in close consultation with Samaritans Purse and Have a Heart Cayman Islands, which subsidizes and provides life-saving heart surgeries to children. You're watching the Cayman Life Show right here on Channel 33. And still ahead,
Ready and go!
meet Cayman First Classroom of the Month at Sir John A. Cumber Primary.
Life is full of firsts. The first glance, your first romance, the first wow. A solemn vow. Your first front door. Never wanted to stay in more. But life twists and turns. Sometimes you're up, and sometimes you're down. Then comes a first surprise. The love in your eyes. The first bad day. The first doubts give way. the first heart-to-heart, the first fresh start, the very first signs we'll get there on time. The first loving glance, and so begins a new romance.
This month, it's the sound of music that caught our ear. Cayman First Classroom of the Month is the music program at John A. Cumber Primary in West Bay. It's a program that touches more than 500 students and gives them experiences that will last a lifetime.
One, two, ready, begin.
For these Year 1 students, this isn't just about learning to play a song on the recorder. They're learning skills that will come in handy later in life.
It teaches us social skills, teamwork. Is wonderful for numeracy because there's a lot of counting involved with rhythms and such. And of course, literacy.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Rebekah Jefferson has been teaching at Sir John A. Cumber Primary for 12 years now. She is still as passionate about music and teaching as she was in the very beginning.
Stomp your feet, stomp, stomp, stomp.
Music is all over this school. Year 3 students are working on their percussion skills. They're keeping rhythm, they're learning to pay attention, and they're learning to work with others. And then there's the choir, students who not only sing, but who sacrifice free time to improve their skills and learn the art of performance.
You feel good, you feel free, and you just feel like you don't have to worry about anything then. It feels fun because you feel free when you're in the choir and you feel like you can do anything.
Yeah, it's important to have music in school because kids could get to express themselves and have fun.
They are involved, a whole body is involved in this experience.
Lorna Lumsden is the acting principal of Sir John A. Cumber. She is more than proud of the way music is being used in her school.
Miss Jefferson is on top of things. She finds out what each grade level is doing in their unit, and then she plans her music lesson to incorporate what is being done in the classroom.
Okay, guys.
For Rebekah, seeing her students succeed is a true inspiration.
Self-control, discipline, commitment. You know, they give up their lunch times over and over again. They want to play, but they're committed to choir practice or whatever rehearsal there is. After school, sometimes we're here till 7 o'clock at night, and they're here. So I think it teaches them a lot about so many different wonderful qualities in life that they need to possess to be good citizens of the world, ultimately.
And as a wise woman once said, the fact that children can make beautiful music is less significant than the fact that music can make beautiful children.
Getting that acknowledgement is so fulfilling. The students are excited as well because it makes them feel, wow, we've been doing something special down here and we're being recognized. So this is just a great, valuable opportunity, and we're very grateful for that.
At Sir John A. Cumber, both things are happening every day. It's why this music program has earned the title of Classroom of the Month.
Rest.
We want to thank Cayman First for making this program possible, and also to Office Supply and Radio Cayman for their support of the Classroom of the Month. So how do you nominate your favorite classroom? It's super easy. Just send an email in to classroom@caymanlife.tv and tell us why you think they should be chosen. Thank you for joining us for this edition of the Cayman Life Show. You can catch us online at caymanlife.tv and on television on Logic Cable Channel 33. Remember, you can always find out the latest events and activities and submit your own to our events calendar. It's on our website at caymanlife.tv. It's free and it's easy. We also curate the top news of the day and week in our Cayman News Rundown. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.